Luke, did I ever tell you about the time I let Space Hitler live? No, Ben, you didn't. Well, you see, 9 years ago I faced Darth Vader. It was a tough battle, but when I was able to defeat him, I had him on his knees, and with one swing of my lightsaber I could have saved the galaxy from the atrocities he would later commit, but I decided not to. Why didn't you do it, Ben? Well, you see, Luke, let me tell you that story. We are already starting off strong. Last time we were with Kenobi, he was on a planet that was fully occupied by the Empire. Not only that, but Vader himself was there. You're telling me Vader made no precautions to make sure Obi-Wan couldn't escape? And he wouldn't have escaped, Vader, if you just didn't stand there and watch instead of putting it out with the Force. Are you sure you want this guy dead? Because you're giving him a whole lot of chances to live, you fucking idiot. Tala tells Obi-Wan that we are on Jabeam, and if you think we're getting any mention of the brutal battle that happened here with many people dying and giving both Anakin and Obi-Wan trauma, you'd be 100% wrong, you fucking idiot. Because clearly no one cares about that. We need another terrible Leia chase scene.
Where's Leia?
I'm glad you asked, Obi-Wan. Why don't you tell him, Tala? Why don't you tell him you broke your promise after 10 minutes and let her get kidnapped by a teleporting hypocrite? We now go to the Fortress Inquisitorius, which is on a moon in the Mustafar system, where we see Leia being interrogated by Reva. Also, it makes no sense on how Reva has kept her away from Vader. You would think if Vader heard of her, he might want to also use her as bait to get Kenobi, but I guess he's just an idiot.
And help us to get her back. I can't lose her. You've no idea what the Empire is capable of.
Obi-Wan, are you being an asshole on purpose? This guy helps people escape the Empire's reach to give them a better life. He knows what the Empire is capable of, and who knows, he may even have some personal history with the Empire.
I had a wife once. I knew exactly what she was before we got married. We tried to hide it. And the Inquisitors found her anyway.
Obi-Wan, if you used your common sense, you would know he obviously knows what the Empire does, because if he didn't, he would not be here, and thanks a lot for making him bring up one of the most traumatic things to happen in his life.
Dick move.
I don't see any shields.
That's because no one would be stupid enough to attack them.
What a great choice to have no protection simply because no one would be stupid enough to attack them. Let's apply that logic to another Star Wars movie for a second. Let's go to Force Awakens. Why would Starkiller Base have a shield around it if no one would be dumb enough to attack them head on? Stupid fucking writing. Anyways, Tala agrees to take Obi-Wan to the planet to save Leia, and as we approach, Tala drops Obi-Wan in the sea to make his way to the base. So apparently that stormtrooper was made of fucking straw. Obi-Wan choked him for 1 second and threw him in the water. Two things. One, this guy should still be alive and get out the water, then shoot Obi-Wan. Then the show is over. And two, if the guy really is dead, then take his armor so you don't have to sneak around the building in your robes. And you can walk around the base somewhat undisturbed.
Is this a stare contest?
You're strong.
No, no, no. You have no idea what you just confirmed, show. If Leia is able to break the mind read, that means Reva knows she's Force sensitive. In the movies, only people with the Force are able to resist the read fully. So Reva knows she has the Force. So Leia and her family are fucking dead. While Tala is giving directions to Obi-Wan, she's approached by a man who looks to be in charge of the station. He tells her she's not supposed to be there and asks for some identification. She knocks him out and makes zero attempt to hide his body whatsoever, like it's in plain sight. If any of these people get up to use the bathroom and see him knocked out, the building will go on lockdown, then everyone is screwed. Wait, hold up. Play that again? Sorry, one more time? So Obi-Wan is fucking invisible, because these guys clearly saw him, but whatever, I guess they can't see anything in that helmet. Reva sends Leia to be tortured, then gets distracted with Tala, leaving Leia alone for Obi-Wan to go and try to save her.
No way out.
Why the fuck are you just standing there, you moron? You just saw your fellow soldier get cut down. Start blasting or run, or you will be killed. Do stormtroopers not get trained before fighting in a war? Anyways, he saves Leia and they start heading out to make their escape. Reva puts it together that Tala's the spy. While that's happening, Obi-Wan gets spotted by a secret droid and the base starts sounding the alarm. Reva goes after Kenobi but sends Tala to get interrogated. And yes, we're gonna talk about this scene. All Tala does is slap the trooper's helmet and he turns into a bobblehead. And the other stormtrooper allows his helmet to get grabbed, and while that's happening, he drops his gun. Then she picks it up and they both get blasted. These are supposed to be trained soldiers, by the way, and they got taken out by a slap. Obi-Wan then has to fight off some stormtroopers so he and Leia can keep getting away. But side note, where the hell is Vader? They showed him at the beginning of the episode in a Bacta tank. I assume that would be on Mustafar, which is right next to this moon. So he should be here killing Kenobi. Obi-Wan gets caught by more stormtroopers, and as he's fighting them, one of the blaster shots hits the glass window and it begins to crack. Obi-Wan turns around to see a hall full of stormtroopers, so he closes the door and Leia tells him that the glass is breaking, so he uses the Force to hold it together. Obi-Wan, you have enough time to start slowly backing up with Leia, then closing the door, and letting the water then flood the room. Why do you have to be within inches of the broken glass? Why would you hold the crack, Obi-Wan? Get the fuck out of there or you'll be killed!
Tala! Tala! Get her out of here!
Oh my god. Obi-Wan is holding the glass so he can kill all these men. He could have just left, but he's waiting for them to open the door so he can let the ocean in. Obi-Wan, once the door is closed and the ocean is blocking the way, then you don't have to kill these men. They would pose no threat to you after being blocked off. You were just trying to add to your kill count, you bastard! Wait, no. Play that again? One more time? Obi-Wan can fucking teleport. He was standing right next to the door. Yeah, in the next shot, when the water is coming in, Obi-Wan is down the hall from the door, and he's able to escape. If they kept him in the same spot instead of having him teleport, then Obi-Wan is dead. Also, why don't the troopers shoot him at first sight? They had the intention of killing him earlier, and now they decide to just walk up to him slowly? Yes, the moment we all waited for, the trench coat scene. Do I have to say why this scene is fucking stupid? Do I really have to explain why Obi-Wan, Tala, and Leia should be dead or in handcuffs right now? Leia's actress even joked about how no one noticed the person in the trench coat. In universe, this was dumb by Obi-Wan. He should have just worn a different disguise, then wrapped her in a coat to look like he's transporting something. But no, we have to do this cartoon shit. Reva spots them right as they get into the hangar, and oh no, look, they're surrounded. I guess that means the show is over and Obi-Wan is dead. Are the Empire a bunch of fucking idiots? Why not have scanners in place to see ships incoming? Why not have shields to stop this kind of stuff from happening? Fuck me, this show is garbage! Because of the ships, Obi-Wan and Tala are able to escape. Then in the next shot shows Vader getting to the base and choking out Reva for letting Kenobi escape. Maybe you should do the same thing to yourself, Vader, since you let him escape last episode. Also, the way these scenes are put together makes it look like Obi-Wan just left the planet once Vader got there. Meaning, Vader would have passed Obi-Wan entering the planet and somehow didn't sense him. So good job, Vader, for letting him get away again, you moron! Also, I didn't mention the reason Vader lets her live. She explains to Vader that she put a tracker on Kenobi's ship to follow him to the path. Now Vader should be asking some serious questions like, where did you put the tracker, even though she was nowhere near Kenobi's ship when he left? She would then have to explain she put it in the droid Leia has. Then Vader would question how Leia has any connection to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Then Reva would say that Bail Organa contacted Kenobi to save Leia. Then Vader goes to Alderaan and fucking tortures or kills Bail because he is now a confirmed Jedi sympathizer, or will be used to lure out Kenobi. Either way, Bail and Leia are fucked, and the original trilogy never happens. So great job, writers, for making Vader look dumb for not asking these questions. We start off episode 5 with Vader finding out where Obi-Wan is. Meanwhile, Obi-Wan has just landed on Jabeam and sees Haja in the crowd. Obi-Wan asks when he can bring Leia to Alderaan since that's his whole mission, and he's told he has to wait a couple hours so the rest of the people in the base leave since they've been waiting for months. Reva uses Lola to lock down the base Obi-Wan is in to prevent him and the people from leaving. As that happens, Vader makes his way into orbit. Obi-Wan tells them to get ready since Vader has no patience for a siege. Then we get a flashback to Obi-Wan and Anakin training together.
Don't grow too aggressive, Anakin. Be mindful. A Jedi's goal is to defend life, not take it. A Jedi's goal is to defend life, not take it.
A Jedi's goal is to defend life, not take it.
Ironic.
The Empire lands at the base and is holding the line to the entrance to where Kenobi is. While that's happening, Leia goes into the vents to see if she can open the door to the roof so everyone can leave when Obi-Wan gets a message from Bail.
But your silence worries me. If he's found you, if he's learned of the children, if I don't hear from you soon, I'll head to Tatooine. Owen will need help with the boy.
Bail, I have a question. If you wanted him to find Leia so bad, why don't you provide him with every resource he can to get to her? Why didn't you give him a ship or anything else to help him on his journey? Because you didn't do that, Obi-Wan could not get her off the world when she was rescued. Now they might get captured. So thanks, Bail, you fucking idiot. To stall Reva so that Leia can open the hatch door, Obi-Wan goes to speak to her. Obi-Wan pieces together that Reva was a youngling during Order 66 and was at the temple when Anakin got there. I have a question, Reva. If you hate him so much for taking your only family away, then why do you work under him and commit countless murders? You even tried to torture Leia last episode!
You're not serving him, are you? You're hunting him.
I'm sorry, but hunting him or not, she is still guilty for all the people she killed while working under him.
Where were you while he was killing my friends?
Well, Reva, funny you should ask this since Obi-Wan was actually doing something while that was happening, so all Kenobi has to do is explain where he was during Order 66.
Where were you while he was killing my friends? He was your Padawan. Why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you save us?
Obi-Wan, fucking speak! You have a reason for not being at the temple. You were stopping the war by killing General Grievous on Utapau. You were trying to end the war, so fucking say that's what you were doing. Why is the show trying to tell me Obi-Wan has no good excuse for not being at the temple? Jesus! After that, Reva breaks down the door and sends the troops after everyone. Obi-Wan and the people retreat further back into the base. Tala gets shot. Realizing she can't make it, she pulls out a detonator and blows it up to buy everyone time while costing her life. Obi-Wan surrenders and is brought to Reva, and this is where Obi-Wan reveals his plan that he's bringing Vader here so Reva can get her revenge on him. And Reva asks how he won't see it coming, and Kenobi answers because he'll only see himself. Vader arrives on base and goes after Kenobi, but he should be able to get him pretty fast considering he has no weapons and is in handcuffs, so Obi-Wan is a sitting duck. Oh, Obi-Wan magically slipped out his cuffs and escaped. Wait, hold up a second. I thought Obi-Wan was handing himself in to buy more time for Leia to open up the hatch door. He has no idea if she's done or not, meaning when he runs back to the people, he's putting their lives at risk since he knows Vader is there and will do anything to get to Kenobi. He is willing to let all these people die just so he can escape.
You remain nothing.
So Obi-Wan gets back in time to see the hatch doors open, and he tells Leia Tala did not make it. As Haja makes his way to the ship, he drops Obi-Wan's holo projector. Haja, that's not yours to leave. Go fucking grab it, you sack of shit. You watched as it fell, then proceeded to keep walking. Do you not care if Obi-Wan's stuff gets lost?
Dick move.
Vader makes his way to the hangar and sees a ship flying off, so he uses the Force to grab it out the sky, but it was just a decoy ship while the real one gets away. This plan should not work at all. Why doesn't Vader just stop the ship using the Force like he did the first time? Could it be that he's just an idiot?
Maybe.
And then we get to this scene. I already spoke about it in my Reva video, but I'll speak about it here briefly. Reva is a moron. Instead of killing him while he was distracted with the ship like Obi-Wan fucking suggested, she tries to kill him when he's just staring off into space, and Reva gets her ass handed to her. Then Vader stabs her and leaves her alive instead of cutting off her head and being done with all this. Then it's revealed that the Grand Inquisitor's alive, and Vader knew the whole time Reva was the youngling he stabbed all those years ago.
Hello, third sister. Revenge does one.
No! Fuck you! I don't want to hear that. The Grand Inquisitor gets character assassinated almost the same amount as Vader in the show, and it's fucking ridiculous. I'm back, I'm cool. Anyways, Reva makes her way to Obi-Wan's comms link and hears Bail talk about if Vader found out about the boy on Tatooine. I'll just let you hear my past self talk about this scene. Well, that message can mean a lot of different things, and without context, she has no idea. Oh. She figures out somehow that Luke Skywalker is the son of Darth Vader. Reva must be a telepath, right? It's the only way she could figure out what the message could have meant, but whatever. It's not like she can get off the planet. All the ships are gone, and at any moment she'll die from blood loss. What? How did she get out of there? Would she fly? Fucking teleport? How was she here? And also, how is she alive and not laying on the ground dead? Now to the final episode. Listen, I'm not doing a full review on this one. I'm only going to talk about certain things of the Kenobi and Vader fight and how it ruins Obi-Wan's character. I just want everyone to know that Obi-Wan wants to kill Vader. He tried to kill him in Revenge of the Sith and left him for dead, and in Return of the Jedi he says this.
He ceased to be Anakin Skywalker and became Darth Vader. When that happened, the good man who was your father was destroyed. You must face Darth Vader again.
I can't kill my own father.
Then the Emperor has already won.
So clearly, before the show and after, he wants Vader dead, and in this very fight, he tries to kill him multiple times.
Have you come to destroy me, Obi-Wan?
I will do what I must.
And once Obi-Wan has Vader beat, which is another can of worms I'd rather not go into, Vader confirms that he killed Anakin and that the man Obi-Wan knew is truly dead. So I'm happy we established that Obi-Wan should have no problem putting down a man who has been ruling the galaxy with an iron fist for years now and is responsible for killing thousands of others.
The same way, I will destroy you.
Then my friend is truly dead.
Good.
Obi-Wan.
Good.
Kill him. Kill him now.
Goodbye, Darth.
He lets him live. Obi-Wan just gave Darth Vader the fucking green light to continue killing and waging war across the galaxy.
God, forgive me.
I'm done with this show, but before I go, let's play a game, shall we? Since Obi-Wan let Vader live, let's count some of the blood that's on Kenobi's hands after the show takes place.
You aren't the man now.